So yesterday I posted a little bit about what we were going to be planting, but I didn't give a whole lot of detail as to exactly what the plants were, exactly where we got the seeds and everything. So I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a visual of exactly what our planting scheme is going to be this year. It's filled with a whole lot of experimentation, a whole lot of trying new things, of things we love to eat and we want to grow so that we can know exactly where it comes from, exactly what was put into it, and be a little bit more self-sufficient and self-sustaining in the things that we eat and our impact on the planet. And so I wanted to give you guys a little bit of a rundown. One of the main things that I started growing was hot peppers. And the reason I was growing hot peppers is because Bobby loves to make hot sauce. He is a true Louisiana boy. He loves his spicy foods. And he makes the most incredible hot sauces. It's also one of the reasons why we have 2 peach trees that have been planted. One last year, one I just put in the ground today, and I have 2 more coming because one of Bobby's best hot sauces uses peaches. So we want to be able to grow our own peaches and make sauce that uses both our peaches and our peppers. We also made some sauce last year with some peaches from our neighbor's trees, and holy moly, was that good. So we cannot wait for our trees to start fruiting so that we can have a little bit of that bounty of our own as well. He is an older gentleman, and he definitely does not pick all the fruit off of his trees. So in the meantime, that is where the peaches will be coming from for the sauce that Bobby likes to make. So as you can see, we like to try all kinds of peppers. I've got pepperoncinis, big Thai hybrids, Cubanelles, Hungarian yellows. We grew those last year. We grew jalapenos last year. We grew cayenne last year. Got another type of jalapeno. Poinsettia is new for us this year. Serranos we grew last year. Anaheims are new this year. Sweet bananas we grew last year with an incredible bounty. Habaneros are new for us this year. We may also order some ghost chili peppers. That's another one that we want to try. I will definitely be wearing multiple pairs of latex gloves when I deal with that plant. We also have long slim cayenne, and these 2 packages, one is a goat horn pepper and the other is a Thai hot pepper. Those seeds we bought at an Asian market that we absolutely love to go to in Dallas, right outside of Dallas. When we go in that direction, we love to stop there. We definitely stock up on their produce. It is so much better and so much less expensive than the produce from the stores around us. And finally, in the hot peppers, these are dried peppers from a Tabasco plant that I grew last year. That was the pepper plant that started this whole endeavor of growing peppers. And we wanted to grow that one because it's used in Tabasco hot sauce from Louisiana, but also because that's our border collie's name. So it was really fun to grow a plant that has some fun history behind it. And then in addition to the peppers, we are growing a lot of herbs. I've got Italian parsley, sweet basil, oregano, thyme, cilantro, and rosemary. And then I have a lot of lettuces and greens, and a lot of those are for the purpose of not only us eating, but feeding my leopard tortoise. They're vegetarians, herbivores, so they eat strictly greens, a very small amount of seasonal fruit, small amount, They will also eat weeds and dandelions and all of those kinds of things, but I want to grow a lot of the stuff that I'm giving him. And the stuff that I've grown so far that I've given him, he annihilates twice as fast as the organic greens that I buy from the grocery store. So I definitely know there's a difference, and I can tell that he quite enjoys them. And at the end of this, I'll give you guys a little view of him. He's so stinking cute. He is still very small, so we have plenty of time to perfect our growing techniques before he gets big, and I've got to feed him tons and tons of leafy vegetables for him to maintain his diet. So as far as those greens go, I have 2 different types of amaranth. As you can tell from the packaging, these also came from that Asian market. So I am trying to grow these and those other peppers. I have not had a whole lot of luck with the seeds, so those may be a strikeout, but we'll see what happens. I've got collards, a Fort Hook chard, Swiss chard, Waldman's dark green lettuce, a heirloom tennis ball lettuce, an heirloom red Russian kale, a dwarf blue curled kale, arugula, Paris Island lettuce, concept lettuce. I think that's all of the greens. And most of these will be going in that greens bed that I showed you guys, in that area that gets a little bit of shade. And then we also love our beans and our gourds and root vegetables, so we're going to be growing a bunch of those. So far, the peas and the bean type plants have been pretty successful starting from seed. I've got sugar snaps, melting sugar, which is also known as a snow pea. I've got these royal purple pod garden beans, organic sugar beans, sugar pod. You eat those. They're like sugar snaps. Before the bean actually really develops, it's more of the pod that you're wanting to eat. And we're growing a lot of those kinds because we love stir fry. So Bobby's an absolutely amazing cook. So I'm trying to grow as many of the things that are in the foods that he loves to cook, and obviously I love to eat. And then we also have Alaska peas and the dwarf gray peas. So those are going to be really fun. I hope that they come out well. They're all in that bed with the rhubarb that I showed you guys yesterday. And then we've also got Brussels sprouts, 2 different kinds. We're experimenting with those. I'm really excited to see if they grow, because that's something that I really like. And Bobby really likes. We love to roast them. They're absolutely delicious. Then the parsnips, short sweet carrots. These are the ones that I'm growing in the bucket. Are they cute? I cannot wait till those grow. And then we also have kohlrabi, corn. That's going on that far side of the fence where I'm killing the grass right now. Tomatillos, cantaloupe, rutabaga. That obviously will be a winter vegetable. Leeks, winter squash, and butternut squash. So obviously some of these will be part of our winter garden, but we've already got the seeds, and we're trying to see if we can get them to grow, but then we may have to work later in the season with those in our winter garden, fall garden. And then another fun thing is that this pack of seeds was at the thrift store where my booth is, and as you can see, it was marked 25 cents. The owner actually just gave them to me, and we're going to see if they'll grow. I looked on the packages. Let me see if I can find it. I got a really big kick out of this. The date, 1999. So we're going to see if these 19-year-old seeds will grow. It should be really interesting to find out. We'll see if they sprout. I've started the tomatillos. I haven't started the other ones yet, but I am curious to see if there's any life left in those seeds that can be brought back by a little water and quality soil. So we'll find out. I will carry you guys along for the ride and see how that one turns out. If it's a big flop, no big deal. They were free. If not, you know what? It'll be kind of fun to find out. As far as the potatoes go, here are the potatoes that we're growing. Yukon Golds, Red Norlands, Adirondack Blues. I'm really excited about these because when you boil them, they stay purple. Yay! I'm LSU fan, LSU alumni through and through. If I can find vegetables that are purple, I'm always down for that. And they go really nice with my gold rushes, so that'll be really fun. White superiors and a harvest blend that's a mix of several different of those types of potatoes, so that will be really fun. In addition to these potatoes, I have also got a sweet potato that I'm starting. As you can see, it's just got roots. There aren't even any slips growing yet, so I may have to surrender to buying some slips from one of our garden centers to get those plants going. I hope it grows, but it may not be fast enough to get those in the ground and get a good harvest. I've also salvaged a couple of celery plants from celery that we bought at the grocery store and green onions. So we're continuing to keep those alive so we can keep using them. We really love those fresh herbs and fresh veggies in our cooking. So it's really nice to have them where you can just walk right by, snip them off, and keep moving. So that's always good. And then in addition to the veggies, I am growing a bunch of flowers to bring in the pollinators. These are mammoth Russians. These sunflowers can get to be like 8 feet tall or bigger, so I'm really excited about those. I'm going to plant those along our fence near that barn. Passion flower, cleome, bachelor buttons, a couple of different kinds, forget-me-nots, and 3 kinds of marigolds. And then there's the rhubarb. I'm also growing lily of the valley in that shaded area near where the lettuce is. And this tricertis, I think that's how you say it, but I'm not 100% sure. But I was blown away. Look at that picture. Those flowers are absolutely gorgeous. If this plant takes off, I'm going to be so excited. And I will definitely be planting more of this. I love very interesting flowers. So that will be really cool. And then in addition to that, there's the elephant ear that I planted to hide our compost bin. So that gives you just a small look into what our plan is, our giant plan of attack. I also have some romaine that I bought at the garden center. Ignore the labels on those plants because those pots are from a couple of years ago. But currently that's where the romaine is sitting with some cuttings I'm trying to revive of my mint plants so I can give those away. And these will be going outside, and those are a main part of what I have also been feeding Luxie. So now I'll give you a little sneak peek at something else that's really fun is we go on a beach vacation every year with Bobby's family, and he scored these bad boys on 5 Mile. He accidentally opened the app when he was trying to open something else on his phone, and they popped up as the first thing, and he just could not resist. These are going to be so much fun to play with the girls and just zoom around and rocket around under the water. Looking at fish and going out to the sandbar and just swimming around in the ocean. It's going to be so much fun. They actually, the guy we bought them from had already purchased new batteries and a new charger for them. So while their exterior definitely shows that they have been thoroughly enjoyed by previous family, we are very excited to add some more miles to those. And now I'll give you a little shot of Luxie. He is currently enjoying some organic lettuce mix that came from the grocery. As you can see, he loves to eat his veggies. Loves his veggies and can annihilate some food given how little he is. In the corner, you can also see there's his water bowl soaking bath area that he loves to take into consideration. Hi, Luxie. Hi, dude. I'm sorry, we'll give you your piece now. Go back to enjoying your lunch. And before I sign off for the day, I wanted to mention something cool to you guys. The growing media that's in these plants, if it'll focus, there we go, actually came from IKEA. And they sell it by the bag. It's actually really light. You soak it in water. It's kind of like a terracotta sphere medium. Sorry for the shaking. The table's getting bumped by the dog. And you soak it. You can soak it in water that also includes fertilizer, and it'll soak that up and slowly release it to the plants. And it was not very expensive. I want to say the bag that I got was maybe under $10, and I have used it really successfully with both veggies like celery and onions, and also with my pothos plants. I'll show you guys over here. They are growing very happily in that. It gives them something to attach their root structure to. And these two pothos plants, I apologize for the barking, but that's my life with 4 dogs. These two pothos plants are actually really old. They're cuttings from plants that are really old, I should state. One of them is from a plant that was given to my family at my papa's funeral, and the other one is a plant that I received as a gift from a family that I assisted during the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. So I hold these plants and all of the cuttings that come off of them dear to my heart because they hold very important memories for me. And I wanted to make sure that they had continue to have a good long life. So I am trying out this growing medium to see if it gives them a little bit more structure to grow on. I would love to hear your questions and comments. I would love to hear what you guys think about all of my growing plans. If you have any questions or suggestions, I always love to hear them.